Have you ever wondered how the Mongols, a nomadic people from the vast steppes of Central Asia, managed to build the largest contiguous empire in history? Many imagine the Mongols as nothing more than fierce warriors led by Genghis Khan. But there is so much more to this story, including powerful women who shaped the fate of entire nations and legends that transcend time. Let's dive into the fascinating history of the Mongols. Originating from the vast plains of Mongolia, they were a collection of nomadic tribes who lived in harmony with nature, moving with the seasons in search of pastures for their herds. This nomadic life forged a resilient, adaptable people who became masters in horseback riding and archery. Mongol culture valued freedom, courage, and loyalty, qualities essential for survival in the harsh landscapes of Central Asia. At the heart of this society was Temujin, who would later be known as Genghis Khan. Born in the mid-12th century, his childhood was marked by extreme challenges, including the death of his father Yesugei, poisoned by a rival tribe, and his subsequent abandonment by his own clan. Temujin and his family were left to fend for themselves, surviving by gathering roots and hunting small animals. These hardships only strengthened his determination. With charisma and strategic skill, he united the rival Mongol tribes under a single banner, laying the foundation for an empire that would stretch from Asia to Eastern Europe. What many don't know is that behind this great leader were equally remarkable women, who played crucial roles in the rise and governance of the Mongol Empire. Mongol women enjoyed rights and freedoms uncommon for their time. They could own property, participate in political decisions, and in some cases even lead armies. One of these figures was Borte, Genghis Khan's first wife. Their marriage was not just a political alliance but also a partnership based on mutual respect. When Borte was captured by the Merkit tribe as revenge for an old conflict, Temujin spared no effort to rescue her, joining forces with his ally Togrul, the Khan of the Karaite, and his childhood friend Jamuka. Borte's successful rescue not only solidified important alliances, but also demonstrated her significance in Temujin's personal and political life. Borte was the mother of 4 sons who would become influential leaders, ensuring the continuity of the dynasty. After Genghis Khan's death in 1227, the empire needed strong leaders to maintain its cohesion. That's when women like Toragin Khatun emerged. The widow of Ogedei Khan, Genghis's son, she served as regent of the Mongol Empire for 5 years, from 1241 to 1246. Toragin displayed exceptional political skill, replacing advisors, strengthening alliances, and preparing the way for her son, Guyuk Khan, to rise to power. During her regency, she promoted the reconstruction of destroyed cities and encouraged the flourishing of arts and education. Her leadership highlighted the influence women could wield in the highest echelons of Mongol power. Another notable figure was Sorghaghtani Beki, the wife of Tolui Khan, Genghis Khan's youngest son. She was a Nestorian Christian respected for her wisdom, diplomacy, and administrative skills. Sorghaghtani educated her sons to be just and tolerant leaders, emphasizing the importance of understanding the cultures and religions of the people they governed. Her efforts resulted in her sons rising to powerful positions, including Möngke Khan, who became the Great Khan, and Kublai Khan, who founded the Yuan dynasty in China. Marco Polo praised Sorghaghtani, highlighting her intelligence and influence at the Mongol court, describing her as one of the most remarkable women of her time. And we can't forget Kutulun, the warrior princess. The niece of Kublai Khan, Kutulun was known for her physical strength and skill in wrestling and horseback riding. Legend has it that she refused to marry unless her suitor could defeat her in combat. Many tried and failed, losing horses and wealth in the process. Some accounts claim she amassed a collection of over 10,000 horses from her victories. Kutulun fought alongside her father Kaidu Khan in battles against Kublai Khan, becoming a legendary figure who inspired stories and even influenced literary characters, such as Puccini's Turandot. The Mongols were not just warriors, they were also brilliant strategists. Their adaptability and use of innovative tactics allowed them to conquer vast territories. They incorporated engineers and specialists from conquered regions, enhancing their military strategies. The use of horseback messengers and the postal system known as Yam enabled fast communication across the empire, something revolutionary for the time. This system facilitated efficient administration of such a vast territory, allowing orders and information to be transmitted quickly. But their expansion wasn't just military. The Mongols promoted cultural and commercial exchange along the Silk Road. Under the rule of Kublai Khan, the capital was established in Khanbaliq, modern-day Beijing, where he encouraged the arts, science, and religious tolerance. The empire became a melting pot of cultures, where merchants, scholars, and travelers such as Marco Polo were welcomed. Marco Polo, in particular, was impressed by the grandeur of Kublai Khan's court and recorded his observations in The Travels of Marco Polo, bringing knowledge of the East to Europe. Despite their reputation as ruthless conquerors, the Mongols were also guided by a set of laws known as the Yasa. This code emphasized loyalty, justice, and equality among the members of Mongol society. Meritocracy was valued, allowing individuals to rise based on ability, regardless of their background. The Yasa also promoted religious freedom and the protection of foreign ambassadors and merchants, encouraging international trade. Spirituality played a significant role. The Mongols were traditionally shamanists, believing in Tengri, the eternal blue sky, and the spirits of nature and ancestors. This belief influenced their decisions and way of life. However, they were remarkably tolerant of other religions, allowing Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, and other faiths to flourish in their territories. This religious tolerance was one of the factors that facilitated the administration of such a diverse empire. Among Mongol legends, the story of Genghis Khan's birth is particularly fascinating. It is said that he was born holding a blood clot in his hand, a sign that he was destined to be a great leader and warrior. This narrative symbolizes the determination and destiny that would follow him throughout his life. Another legend tells of his connection with a blue wolf and a doe, mythical ancestors of the Mongols, who represent the strength and agility of the people. Another intriguing story is about Burkhan Khaldun Mountain. Genghis Khan believed that this mountain had protected him in times of danger. In gratitude, he declared it sacred, performing rituals and offerings to honor it. His burial site remains a mystery to this day, supposedly hidden somewhere nearby, protected by curses and ancestral secrets. It is said that the guardians of his tomb vowed to keep its location a secret, and anyone who tried to find it would face terrible consequences. As the empire grew, challenges arose. The vastness of the conquered territories made administration difficult. Disagreements among heirs and regional leaders led to the fragmentation of the empire into 4 independent khanates: the Chagatai Khanate, the Golden Horde, the Ilkhanate, and the Yuan dynasty in China. These divisions weakened Mongol unity, making them more vulnerable to external influences and internal conflicts. Despite this, the Mongol legacy endured. They influenced the formation of nations, shaped trade routes, and left a lasting impact on the cultures they touched. For example, in Russia, Mongol domination influenced political and military structures, while in China, the Yuan dynasty left its mark on architecture, art, and administration. Today, modern Mongolia honors its past. The image of Genghis Khan is celebrated as a national symbol. Monuments, statues, and museums dedicated to his memory can be found, including the impressive equestrian statue of Genghis Khan in Sonjin Bulldog, one of the largest equestrian statues in the world. The nomadic traditions remain alive among many Mongols, with festivals like Naadam celebrating traditional competitions in archery, wrestling, and horse racing. Contemporary Mongolian women also carry the spirit of their ancestors. They actively participate in society, preserving traditions while pursuing education and opportunities in the modern world. Many excel in areas such as politics, business, and the arts, continuing the legacy of figures like Toragin Khatun and Sorghaghtani Beki. Mongolian music and art also reflect this rich heritage. Throat singing or overtone singing is a unique vocal technique that allows the singer to produce multiple notes simultaneously. Traditional instruments such as the asterisk morin kur asterisk, horsehead fiddle, are important cultural symbols. The Mongols' relationship with horses is another integral part of their identity. From a young age, children learn to ride and care for these animals, which are essential to life on the steppes. There's a Mongolian saying that goes, "A Mongol without his horse is like a bird without wings." Mongolian cuisine also reflects their nomadic lifestyle, with dishes rich in protein and fat to withstand the harsh climate. Foods like booze, steamed dumplings, kushur, fried pastries, and the traditional salty milk tea are common. Arag, fermented mare's milk, is a national drink enjoyed by many. Modern challenges are not few. Mongolia faces issues such as rapid urbanization, climate change affecting pastures, and the need to balance economic development with cultural preservation. However, the Mongolian people show resilience, much like their ancestors. Reflecting on the Mongols' journey, we realize that their true strength lay not only in military might, but in their ability to unite diverse peoples, adapting and learning from each culture they encountered. They show us that even in the most challenging conditions, determination, courage, and collaboration can build empires and leave legacies that echo through the centuries. The stories of Mongol women are particularly inspiring. They defied the gender norms of their time, taking on leadership roles, showing courage on the battlefield, and influencing imperial-level policies. Their lives are testaments to the fact that influence and power are not determined by gender, but by skill, intelligence, and strength of character. And you, have you ever wondered how many other stories are hidden in the lesser-known pages of history? Just as the Mongols surprise us with their rich tapestry of events and characters, countless other peoples and cultures are waiting to be rediscovered and appreciated. The next time you think of the vast empires of the past, remember to look beyond the battles and conquests, and consider the people and stories that truly brought these civilizations to life.